All right, so if you read the thumbnail, you see that we're going to install these guys onto the hood and the fender. Hopefully it's not too difficult. I could do it today. I got a little bit of time to, let's see, I got 5 hours and 45 minutes before I need to be somewhere. Okay, so hopefully I'm not too retarded and I can put this, oh, I shouldn't say that, right? Politically correct world. Hopefully I'm not too incompetent and I can put this together. So what we have here is this kit. If you watch any of my other channels, you might have seen it before, but this video might post before those. So let's see what we got. Comes with a little directions. Yes, it does. Comes with a little sticky paper, and then now these guys are going to be the latches for opening and closing the Jeep. So let's see if I'm gonna like it. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how it's gonna work, but hopefully I ordered the right part, because I'm not honestly sure at this moment, because these guys separate. These guys, oh look at this. Okay, so this guy here goes into this guy there, and then those goes there. Okay, that makes sense. All right, fucking mosquitoes. All right, so let's open the hood and see what we need to do to remove these guys, to remove these two, and then install those two, and then look at the directions. So next bolt is behind here, which you can obviously see is not much room. So the grill has these little push-up guys here. So I'll use a flat screwdriver, something small. I got 2 of them. Pry it up, and then I'm hoping I can pull the grill out, because I think this grill just has clips on the bottom that make it lock in, and then would allow me to stick my fingers in that little hole right there and get it out. I really hate doing that. Oh yeah, look at that, huh? Oh yeah, look. Okay, so hey, let's leave it like that. And now I might be able to get my fat fingers in there. Okay, and then I gotta go get some black spray paint and spray that, because that looks terrible. Okay, let me get this out and I'll come back. So the bottom goes in here. I never thought of the metal touching the paint, but the top goes there. So you got 2 bolts there, like that. No washer, unlike the factory. And you got an insulating block underneath it. This is adjustable up and down. So let's just close the hood. I did one side. This is the factory side, as you can see here. And let's close the hood for a second. Okay. So hood shuts. Okay, so now if you close it, it locks down, but you have to kind of, what I did was I did just a little bit, just a little, right like that. So this way, you see how close that is to the paint? I'm not fond of that. I mean, this side's good. This side I'm not fond of. I don't think it's gonna vibrate, but I would think that they could have made this a little shorter. I mean, it locks the hood down good. And you can see I do have clearance, so it doesn't look that bad. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. Let's put the other one on, and then we'll come back. Or you can just end the video here. I mean, it's small. They give you 2 tools. So this is the middle size socket, the middle size Allen, and then you use a 10mm for the nut. And on this, you have to take the little one here, take these side screws out here and here to remove this to get to the nut back there. And then that is a 13mm nut on the inside of the fender. So, I mean, the only thing I like about the factory one is it's plastic, right? When you put it on, not even close to the paint. So that's the only difference. So I'm gonna hold on to these and let's see what happens with them. I'll just leave them on for a little bit and see if I like them. So they're installed now. So you have the smaller nuts, you have the insulator that goes between here and the paint, and then on the bottom one you have to make sure you use the one that says JK, because it comes with ones that say JL, and like here, if you look, it says JL right there. I don't know if you can see that. Right on that thing it says JL. So I didn't know that, so I had to take this all apart. So now I got them in. And the good thing is, if this came off, I think it would just rattle. I don't think it would be able to pop off. And I mean, it's close to the paint, but if I don't slam it, I think I might be okay with chipping the hood. You know? But that would be your finished product. I mean, they're big and bulky. Like, me personally, I would like to grind these ears off here and here, so that you just have this, because when you pull on it, if you think about it, right, let me close it, right, I'm pulling on here, I'm not pulling on here. So if I ground those two tops off and just had it straight across, I'm putting my finger here and here to open like that, and then you have to push the hood down to do that. So then this is more of a careful one, because it's not what do you call it anymore. So this one here, I think I'm going to adjust, because you see how it's, I don't have to push the hood down. I can make this a little higher to give me a little up, and that would give me a little more tightness. So I'm going to try that. Push this piece up just a little bit, and I'll come back. Oh, and then I ran a quick little router can through there, so that looks much better than before. All right, we're back. So after a little bit of an adjustment, I put them so they're centered now. So centered here, let's see how the other side looks. And this side is more to the top. Okay, so that one's a little more to the top, which means that if I hold the hood down, I probably could raise it up a little, but I'm not going to. I wasn't even looking at the TV. I don't know how these guys video and do things without looking at the phone. Like, it's weird. So I could probably literally raise this up and center these as well, because I can, if that's centered, that means that this would be higher, and if this came loose, that would be less of a chance of this coming off if it's centered. Okay, so with this centered here on this one, now these holes are centered in there, I have to push the hood down to get it on, and then I close it, and now I don't get that loud snap, and I see space here and not that much space there. So not that much space there. I don't like that. You know what's going to happen, right? The grinder's going to come out, and I'm going to grind that. I'm going to grind that off. I'm going to be like, this side here, just grind this down. I mean, from the front, right? When you're driving, no one's going to notice. I'll notice, but my main concern is just this looks good. But all right, so we have to come back here, and let's raise this guy to bring him centered, so this way it looks even. All right, I'll be driver's side. So now this is centered, like what I was talking about, spacing here to here, and it's tight. Okay, so Good thing about a paint can is you can use it to hold the hood open. So for challenge wise, it's probably a 6, maybe a 7. But if I can do it, you can do it. So paint can works good as a hood holder instead of keep lifting the prop rod. Okay, so now let's close this. So here I have to push the hood down, okay, which I like. And now that is locked. Okay, so that's a little tight, which is okay. And this one's a little not too bad either. That's probably the tightest the hood's ever been. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. You're looking at that. I'm not sure if I like it. I mean, I like the flags, don't get me wrong. But, all right, let's put the grill back in. Call it a day. All right, so let's take it apart one more time, put the grill in, and we'll be done. So for backwards of the grill, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs on the bottom. Here, here. You're locking it in, right? And then you got these guys. So these little push pins will go into the hole here. I'm not gonna lock them in until I get them all in. Okay, that's 1. What do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They should have made it 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know? Okay, so this one goes here. And they don't have to anywhere go in special, but that one goes in this hole. Okay. This one goes in there. Okay. This one goes here. And that one goes over the headlight. So you just push them down, 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 and you're done. But before we're done, let's just use a little spray away. Clean up my fingerprints. No one likes fingerprints, right? I don't like fingerprints. This is good enough on glass, good enough on paint. All right, so maybe you might not think so, but for me, it's fine. Okay, 2017. It's not brand new anymore. I gotta pick up that before I put a hole in the new tire. Okay, so clean the grill. We should get some kind of grill inserts there. Clean was the Jeepy word. Okay, clean all these love bugs off the Florida roadways. Okay, clean that. Okay. All right, so do we want a quick recap? Let's do a quick recap. Okay, so 13mm screw in here, Allen key in there, take off the 6 pieces here, pull the grill forward, and that's it. 10mm there, same as on the top from the factory. Oh, I'll lose these guys, I'll be in trouble. Right, that and that. Put that back on. Okay. Yes, I know my videoing stinks, but what are you gonna do? All right, so Jeep JK hood latches, and that's it. So let's close up. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. There you go. Hood is down, latch, push down on the hood, good. Just gently push in, okay. Push down on the hood. Just gently push in, and that's it. And there you have it. Probably not a bad little feature. And don't look too bad. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. and we'll get back to Francesca and Francesca's rear end getting rebuilt. That will hopefully be within the next couple of days. All right, thanks for watching.